Many people believe that if you haven't planted your entire garden before July, you have completely missed out on the season. I'm here to tell you that that couldn't be further from the truth. Welcome to Kawartha Backyard Farms, all you gorgeous garden gnomes. My name is E, and I am on a mission this season to donate 1 pound of fresh produce for every subscriber that we have on the channel. If you'd like to support this mission, please leave a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and leave a comment down below about what you are still planting in July. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 crops that you can still plant now in July and get a harvest from before our first frost here in Zone 5. If you live in another zone, these crops will still work for you, but your timing might be slightly different. The first crop that I'm going to sow is lettuces. Now, summertime might not be the best time to start your lettuce, as the heat and intense sunlight can make them bitter and bolt, but if you are able to provide them with plenty of water and some shade, they can produce just as well as your shoulder seasons. We have essentially 2 varieties of lettuces that we'll be sowing. We have leaf lettuces, which you can continuously harvest the leaves from and use in a cut and come again method. And then we are also going to be sowing head lettuces, which you will let mature and form a larger head and harvest all at once. If you are looking to start leaf lettuces, it is probably best to direct sow these into your garden beds, either in ground or your raised beds. They also work well in planters and pots, though if you are growing them in those, you will have to water them more often. For head lettuces, start them in seed trays, and then you can plant them out once you have more room in your garden. To continue your harvest of leaf lettuces throughout summer and into fall, continue to sow them every 2 weeks. The second crop are bush beans. These are perhaps my favorite crop to grow from seed, as they are quick to produce, they produce a lot, and they are super easy to start from seed. If you don't have room to plant them directly into your raised beds or your in-ground garden, you can start them from seed in a seed tray. However, I would recommend that you don't use the smaller 1" by 1" seed cells, that you go for a 2" by 2" pot. Using a larger pot to start your bean seeds will help to reduce the risk of disturbing the roots, which will end up stunting the growth of your beans. Our third crop that you can still plant in July and get a harvest from during the summer are cucumbers. These ones are a pickling variety, but you can also find patio snacker varieties that produce in as little as 50 days. Remember, with cucumbers, pick more to grow more. So the more often that you pick your cucumbers, the more flowers and eventually the more fruit that they will produce. Now, zucchini has gotten a bit of a controversial reputation in recent years for being a crop that produces more than people can actually use. One plant can produce dozens of fruit within a season, and they produce within about 50 days from seed. The trick is to harvest them young before they get more fibrous and start producing seeds. The last crop here are herbs. I'm lumping these all in together because they have basically the similar growing needs and necessities. But we can grow garlic chives, basil, parsley, and we're going to be growing dill now to go along with those pickling cucumbers. Herbs are a great crop to start growing in July, as they are quick to grow, they don't take up a lot of space, they are very versatile in the kitchen and add tons of flavor to your dishes. Herbs are also one of the most expensive produce items to buy at the grocery store, and they are an item that a lot of food banks don't receive fresh. One of the biggest mistakes that gardeners make is thinking that the season for planting is over in July just because the garden centers have closed. The truth is there's still plenty of time for many crops to be sown and harvested before our first frost comes along. If you're planting this month, let me know what it is in the comments below. And if you would like to follow along as we continue on this journey to grow as much food as we can to donate to the local food banks, please give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next one, I hope that you have a great season ahead of you. Bye.